So let's move forward with the next problem from the chapter number systems. So here we have this sum which says sum of two integers is 30 and then their product may be. So we have to find the product out of five options. But one of the most important part of this question is mark one or more correct answers. So there are multiple correct answers for this. So let's just consider two integers. So a plus b should be 30. That's what they are. The data is given, and what we have to find is a dot b, which is their product, is what. So as this is like a multiple answer question, this is little bit time consuming and I will not attempt this question at the start and I will leave this at the last. But one of the basic method to solve this is, I will say, method of elimination. So what is method of elimination? In method of elimination, what we do, we eliminate the wrong answers first. So that becomes easier for us. So we have here five options. One for option number one is 5,400 minus option number B is minus 1,000. Option number C is 200. Option number D is 224.75 and E is 24. So when I will say method of elimination, the first part of the question we should understand, they said integer. So A and B both are integers. So there are a lot of basic rules of the number system which I will share. But one of the rule which you want, if you want, you can write it down. So any integer means like any number, whether it's minus 1, plus 1, minus 2, plus 2, any integer, when any integer is multiplied with integer, the answer should be integer. So this is the one of the basic concept we have to remember. So any integer should be multiplied with by integer, should be integer. What that makes, this is the floating, the option D, it cannot be the answer. That is the first thing we have eliminated. Second, we can see actual here, it was 250, sorry for that. So it was 250. So second option, now when we say, so we already eliminated one of the easiest thing, and while glancing we can even see 200, which is the, we will consider, we'll attempt the second attempt. So we have to think, how can we make 200 multiplication of the numbers whose addition is 30. So easiest thing which I just can think of is like 20 multiplied by 10. So 20 multiplied by 10 becomes 200. At the same time, the answer for addition of that is 30. So yes, this is the one of the good answer. So I will say C is one of the answer. Let's take the third easiest option, which is 250. So 250, how can I make 250? There are so many ways to make the multiplication of 250. The easiest is 25 multiplied by 10. So 25 multiplied by 10 is one of the easiest option to make 250. But when we will do addition for that, uh, 25 plus 10, it becomes 35. So that will not be an answer. So I will reject that for now. The other attempt, if we have to do, is let's try to make, if we have to multiply, we have to make 250. So 12.5 multiply by 20, but as soon as we try to attempt that, this is not integer, so this cannot be an answer. So we will keep the this 250 uh, for the last, but we will not consider this as an answer right now. We can even consider this is not one of the answer and we can actually neglect it. So the most important calculation right now is, which we have to perform, is about our fourth option. We will consider like 1000. So it's actually minus 1000. So when the so for minus 1000, the easiest way of thinking, I will go for thinking of 50. If we multiply by 20, then it can give me 1000. Okay, but we again have to make the addition, which is 30. So to make it 30 and to make it this 1000 negative, we need to have one value which is negative. So let's consider this 20 is negative, which will make this 1000 negative, and 50 minus plus of minus 20 will make 30. So yes, I will say minus 1000 is one of the answer. Now let's perform the our final answer verification, which is 5400. So just consider, even in the 1000, the first, during thinking about 1000, I started with just thinking about 10. So 5 multiplied by 2 should be 10, and that's why I did 50 and 20. Similarly, the approach should be, we have to find something for 54 first, and we have to see if that calculation can make up to in the multiple of 30. So the tables are one of the important parameter of this thing. So if we consider, when I see the number 54, I can just easily guess 9 multiplied by 6 is 54. At the same time, I have to use this to 0, so that's why I make it 90 multiplied by 60. So table plays one of the important role when we have to perform such kind of calculations. So again, so when can 90, so 90 multiplied by 60 can become 5400. So at least one number should be negative to make minus 5400. But which number that should be? So in easiest form, one number is 90. We know if we do negative to 60, so plus minus 60, that's the only way the answer of addition should be 30. So 5400 is again one of the answer. It will take more than 1 minute to solve questions like this, but this is the easiest approach to perform this calculation, and it's always recommended to perform this calculations at the end. Thank you.